the Top Cow Talent Hunt 2017 to 2018. Now I'm going to be having a crack at this, but I just thought I'd explain it to other people so as many people as possible can have a crack at this. I think it's an awesome thing for a company like this to do. So basically, the contest will be in 2 phases, and the first one is you read the script, you draw your version of the script. It's of a comic book called Postal, and it's issue 16, which is out. And now I've tried to avoid reading it, but I have read up to issue 15, but I just didn't want that confliction in my mind of what has previously gone before, and I wanted to make sure it is original, something that stood out as being different. But yes, as I was saying, you draw the script, you send it in, and then by October they will send you a reply with comments and maybe critiquing the work and ask you to address those issues that they've outlined, and then you can re-enter by December 2017, and then one winner will get as a prize money and the opportunity to work for Top Cow, which is quite a big deal really. So here's the script. Like I say, it's Postal, issue 16. Now my first job with this was obviously to do loads of background research, to read back issues of Postal, make sure I really knew the characters, understood the scenarios and situations, and I read up to issue 15, avoiding issue 16 because, like I said, I didn't want that confliction of seeing what another artist had done on this script. And then, as I always do, I've sketched out every single page, working out things like perspective and characters, picking out which characters I liked, and I just skipped a bit, I beg your pardon. I also did some character sketches for each person, and just so I had in my head who they were, what they looked like. That's Maggie there, quite a main character, and Mark. And what I like to do, it might not be too evident, is I like to pick a famous person and sort of model that character on that particular famous person. They don't necessarily look identical, but I'll possibly use references in places for that person, and that just helps me. And I also like to do things like references for vehicles. So whenever I draw a vehicle, I want it to be an actual vehicle, not me just going, oh yeah, a truck that's got 4 wheels, a square bit at the back, and a cab. I use references for things like guns. They're obviously very important. That picture's going to go there. I needed to draw it big. Sometimes I have to draw big in order to get it onto the page the way it really needs to go. So I'll draw things separately. Here are 2 such things. This page involves some really small panels, so I just need to draw those separate. Same again for this one. It's quite an important picture. That panel there, particularly, has prominence, so I needed to draw it big and make sure I got everything looking right on it. Same scenario again. But as you can see, it's all coming together nicely. And that's the last panel there. Oh, for this one, for the drawing of the perspective, I needed to extend the page like so. That was my point of recession on the horizon for this. You can't quite see it quite clearly there, but that's quite a detailed scene of an interior, but I wanted the outside, I wanted the building to be seen through the window of the American style diner. So that's that. And then what I do, which I do on most of my comics, is I print my sketches out slightly larger and then use my light box to trace it onto a decent comic book page. And this is my entry so far for the Top Cow Talent Contest 2017. I hope you like it. I hope it inspires some of you guys to go out there, maybe have your own shot at this competition. Should be good, and hopefully in a few months I'll be sharing with you the review they've sent me of my comic book, and I'll be through to the next round. See you then. Thanks, guys.